Hi, my name is Chloe Roesch. I'm a doctoral researcher studying the sexual and reproductive health of international students in the UK. But first, how did I get here? I was born an unplanned child to a poor family in a long line of unplanned children in poor families in Portland, Oregon, USA. I noticed from an early age that demography and where you're born can often dictate your access to sexual and reproductive health care. My first foray as a youth advocate in the field of SRHR at age 14 was collecting signatures with Planned Parenthood to ensure sexual and pregnancy-related health care was added to the historic Affordable Care Act in 2008. Working for nearly 13 years in the field of sexual health, my career began as a peer mentor for local Planned Parenthood Teen Council, planning outreach projects, delivering classroom sex education, distributing bags of condoms, and taking queries from local young people in my community. I learned about the direct outcomes of a lack of access to sexual and reproductive health care and help facilitate its delivery amongst young people and marginalized communities. My career as a sexual and reproductive health educator and specialist has given me the privilege of working within a number of influential, large and grassroots organizations across several countries. Through my work as a sexual and reproductive health educator, I've both advocated for and directly facilitated a truly universal healthcare. I did this by fostering crosswork and collaborations between organizations, young people, and other marginalized service users. I've also done this in my research with my Stakeholder Advisory Board, which is comprised of 8 veteran professionals in the fields of higher education, healthcare, and policy, whilst also calling to the table the real tangible participation of international students of all ages to the design and development of an educational resource in Year 3. I first developed my research when I arrived to the UK as a master's student in 2016. I was motivated to maximize the accessibility of sexual and reproductive health services specifically for international students to create a healthcare system that is truly universal in practice by removing barriers by those who might seek to access it. Coming from a profit-based healthcare system, I was inspired by the NHS to engender understanding, trust, and favorable opinion of universal healthcare on the international stage. I figured if I had trouble accessing sexual and reproductive health services in the UK, so might any of the other 500,000 international students. And it turned out I was right. These are the voices of international students from the first of my 3 studies, which will develop a resource aimed at helping international students access sexual and reproductive health services in the UK. I've received $100,000 worth of funding from the STI Research Foundation and Nottingham-Trent University to create something truly special that innovates, collaborates, and accelerates access to healthcare for international students.